Hi, welcome to another session where we show you how it's possible to have a seamless registration and check-in process while leveraging on EEvops as a platform or as your solution to your event planning and execution. Okay, now you as an event organizer, you're having an exhibition, right? You have published your event on EEvops. This is what will happen. Both the attendee, because they're both the clients, there's an attendee and then there are the exhibitors or people want to come and exhibit, all right? They will come and they will see your event on EEvops. Okay, they see an event published on EEvops and then they register. Now there are two ways of registration because you have two clients. You have the attendee and then you also have the exhibitor or someone who intends to exhibit during the event. So as an attendee, they will have, this is an assumption, that's the reason why it doesn't have a price. It's an assumption that people that are attending that exhibition are coming for free. Okay, they're not being charged for attending. The only people that are being charged are the exhibitors. Okay, so when an attendee is registering, they will see their own registration form. They will enter their name, their email, their phone number, and then they will complete the registration. Now what happens is when they do that, they will receive an email on they'll receive the ticket on their email, right? The ticket will have a unique number plus a QR code. I will show you why you need a unique number apart from the QR code. Now if it is an exhibitor, they will go to their exhibitor's side of registration. Now what EEvops does is EEvops provides you as an event organizer the ability to design your floor plan within the platform. You don't need to design the floor plan elsewhere and then use that floor plan to send an email to someone who intends to exhibit. With this kind of an arrangement, the back and forth of emails has been dealt with. So as an event organizer, someone does not need to fill a form if they want to exhibit. Fill a form, send you the form, you receive the email, and then you send them the payment requirement, and then they do the payment, and then they send you a confirmation of payment, and then you also confirm on your end and send them. All that has already been dealt with on EEvops. So once you publish the floor plan, okay, it's a live document, right? So you have it there. Anyone wants to exhibit just comes and sees which booth they want or which space they want to book, okay? And then they just check that space, assuming it's booth 2. So once they check it, they can now continue to payment. Now that payment will show them if there are any accessories that you're providing on that payment. So they'll fill the form and then they will just make payments directly from the platform. So they'll either pay by M-Pesa or they will use a card payment. So what happens, you as an event organizer, what happens actually once they've paid as an exhibitor, once they've paid, they will also receive an email. The email will have a receipt confirming payment. So as you can see, there is no longer a back and forth between you and someone who intends to do an exhibition, right? So as an event organizer, when you go to your own dashboard, and you go to your wallet, you will be able to see who has paid. and who has made registration. All that information has been captured within the system. Now, when it comes to the day of checking in, you have attendees, assuming you have various events, yeah? So you just select your event. It will be at which attendance day. We are assuming that maybe the event is a 5-day event, a 2-day event, or a 3-day event, okay? So on day 1, the system will register everyone that everyone that registered for that day. Okay, so all you need to do is with any mobile gadget, nothing special. You don't need any special gadget. In fact, your team can just use the mobile phone, to scan the QR codes. So that is all they will need to do. So instead of having another system doing check-ins for you, and then you have registrations on another system, the system itself has both the registration and the check-in. So once you check in, that information will be captured in the system. Okay, now should there be a problem of internet? Because at times it happens during registration. Okay, there is a special code that is on each and every ticket. This is that special code. All you need to do is input that special code and still checking that person. So there's an element of still manual and digital within the platform should you have any challenges of internet. So that has already been captured. Now someone would ask, what happens on day 1, day 2, or day 3? Because you have events where someone has booked day 1, but they have not booked for day 2, or rather they have not registered for day 2 and day 3. If that was a paid event, yeah? So they have not paid for day 2 or day 3. So the system will capture, once you've scanned that QR code, because the QR code that will be generated will be for day 1. So once you've scanned that QR code for day 1, should they come on day 2, what happens with EEvops is that the system refreshes itself so that the data that was captured yesterday remains in your database for yesterday. Everything about today is afresh. So when you scan, if that person had booked or registered for only 1 day, when you scan, it will tell you that that ticket has already been used. If it was a ticket that has been registered for 2 days or 3 days, the QR code that they will receive on email will be for the 3 days. So every day when they come, because the system has refreshed itself, when they scan that QR code, right, on day 2, it will still be available. Should they scan on day 3, it will still be available. Why? Because every day the system refreshes and the data that was captured yesterday remains yesterday. So how do you retrieve that data? It's on the date. So if it was on day 7, if the data was for day 7, you just go to day 7 and you will see the data for day 7. If it is a data for day 8, you just see the data for day 8. If it is data or registration for day 9, on the 9th, you will see registrations for day 9. So should someone ask you if a particular individual came for all the 3 days, the system should be able to tell you how many days this person came for. Did they come on day 1 and day 3, or they came for all the days, or they only came for day 1, right? Now, if you have any more questions, assuming that I've not answered everything that you'd want to know, but the system is interesting enough for you to want to use it to relieve your pains or to relieve your frustrations, yeah, please reach out to us. We are available to take you through the platform. We will be so happy to help you relieve the stress that comes with events execution. So see you on the next one.